YouTube. Today we're going to talk about this Edomite that said he looked in the mirror and realized he was white for the first time. And he said he wondered why God didn't give him no melanin. He see brown people, he see black people, he see light-skinned people, but he wondering why God didn't give him no color. So he's mad and he hate his people and everything they stand for. Can y'all believe that? And he said only thing they do, sit around, do drugs, they lazy. Do that sound true? You damn right. And he was funny as hell. So y'all watch the video. Bye.
Okay. This may sound a little weird to some of you, but I woke up this morning and I looked in the mirror after I did my whole morning routine, wiping the crust away from my eyes and whatnot. I look in the mirror and I realized for the first time in my life that I am white. I am ashamed, to say the least. I'm not proud to be white. I wish, I feel like a piece of paper that a little kindergartner just threw in the trash. Well, wait, that would be, okay, I don't consider myself white trash, but I feel like an abandoned piece of paper. I have no color. I'm colorless. I look around, I see a brown man, a black man, a yellow man, a red man, and it's like, why don't I have color? I mean, I'm colorless, and it sucks, and I want to, and my only hope at having color is laying in the sun, getting cancer, and then turning orange. And I don't necessarily want to be orange. I'm faced with this insane predicament, and I really want to know, why God made me this way. Why, it's just insane. I mean, I want color, guys. I mean, seriously, this is not fair. I mean, and plus to add to it, in history, all the white men are idiots. Christopher Columbus, comes on the United States, and he takes his weapons that are not fair game. The Indians only have bows and arrows, and he is extremely envious because he is a neglected piece of white paper, and the Indians aren't. They have color with them, and so he starts lighting them up with his new machine guns and whatnot, and he starts raping the women, and he probably the men too, and he's killing everybody, taking land, because he wishes that he wasn't white. Who else? George Washington. He's like, I wish I was black, so I'm gonna take all these black people, chain them up, and make them do all my work for me because I'm jealous of them. He had about 200 slaves. I've been reading about it in this book, To Be a Slave. It is wonderful. You should read it. You know what? I think that this spurred on the idea to talk about why I hate being white. It is. That's insane. Okay. Anyway. I mean, who else? John Kerry. Do you remember John Kerry? He ran for the election in 2004 2004, I think, against George Bush. Very long. He looked like a piece of silly putty that had been stretched out. I can tell just by looking at that guy. He hated people of color. And I'm not being prejudiced. That is the truth. He enough said. But you know, there's some very wonderful. Oh, you know who else is a freaking idiot? Thomas Edison. Okay, people, you know, they're all, oh yeah, Thomas Edison, he created the light bulb. Yeah, wonderful. No, Thomas Edison did not create the light bulb. Actually, I learned from my friend's dad, who is Croatian. He did not. Some other Croatian guy created the light bulb. And you know, white man Thomas Edison is like, I'm going to take all the credit for this. What a dick. You know what? I just said a bad word. I apologize, but that is fair game to say the D word. Okay. God forgive me for that. You know, who else? And there's some great, you know, there's some great people of color. For one, the guy who created the light bulb, he's Croatian. He's probably he's white looking, probably. I'm guessing. I mean, this is before my time. Martin Luther King, you know, he got shot by a white man. Who else? I mean, there's a lot. George Washington Carver, a black man. He invented peanut butter. Who else? I mean, there's some what's his name? Diego Rivera, the Mexican artist, man. He's a baller. He's making murals on walls that are blowing people's mind. You know, but the white man, they're sitting there with their slaves, and they're lazy, and they're dumb, and they have no motivation, and they're smoking marijuana, and they're snorting cocaine and shooting heroin, and they're just dumb, and I'm ashamed to be a white man. So you know what? We need to change this. That sounds very. You know what? Now that I think about this, I sound like I'm a white power, you know, activist or something. But I mean, we do. I mean, I think we all need to have some people of our race that have done something good. You know, I mean, everybody has somebody who's done something good, but there's no white good people. Every white man is just dumb and bad and evil. And I hate white people. They're just yucky and gross, and you know, and they cuss, and they smoke and stuff. And they have really bad nasal problems, like me. You know, I mean, seriously, guys, I think we just. But then again, we have a black president who, you know, we have a black president, and he's all right. Okay, he's not, you know, George Washington Carver good. I mean, he didn't invent peanut butter, but he's, you know, he's black. Okay, and to me, a black man or a brown man or a yellow man is better than a white man, because I hate white people. They're